All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today? Hopefully everyone is having a good week. Let's get this show on the road. All right. Welcome back, guys. I'm your Ice Dragon, rayronvr. Hopefully everyone is having a good holiday week. Mine has finally kind of started with the holiday break, so hopefully everyone's been able to get a break of your own as well. Fan K, how are you? Hello, hello. Hopefully, got a few news to talk about, and then we'll just go right into our Icey railway here. We're going to be running a train. Will be one of my, I think I got 3 Christmas trains now. We've got the freight, we've got 1 passenger, and we'll go from there. Okay, so yeah, we've got 1 passenger train, we've got 2 passenger trains, and then we got the freight train. So we got 3. We've got the Orient Express, we got the Coca-Cola train, which you guys have kind of been seeing from time to time, and then we got the freight train that we'll probably be showcasing in the next one. So yeah, definitely excited for that. All right, so let's see. So we got some news to talk about. One that I'm really, really excited for. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Hello, Ron. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying the holidays. Oh no, your power went out? Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. And I think my cat is causing chaos. Sarah, come here, you. You Twitter cat. Stop causing chaos. You got your door? Or do you need me to get it? Sorry, kitten is just going crazy. Thanks. Oh boy, my cat loves opening doors. Sarah, just stay with us. You being all cute. Now she's causing chaos. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Real K. Hopefully, your week gets a little bit better. Oh, you're never late. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. No such thing as late here on the stream. Hello, BCR Parts. How are you? Hopefully the holidays are treating you well. Definitely going to be busy. A week from yesterday is going to be this Ice Dragon's B-Day, so I've lost track on how many years. I think it's over 1,000+ years now. I can't freaking remember. Hello, Chuck. Welcome again. Nice to see you again. Yep. Hello from San Antonio as well. From the Lone Star State. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pop on some more music here. Been adjusting the sound qualities here. So let's adjust things a little bit here. So I do miss having the background music on them. And if you guys are curious, the music I'm using, it's called Pretzel Rocks. Pretzel.rocks. And it's a service that I've known for many, many years. Back when I was originally on Twitch.tv, they would have a radio station that's copyright-free music. And they got a little selection that says YouTube safe music. So that's what I got playing right now. It's a radio that's in-bit creators that allow you to have free use to play over streams and so forth, which is awesome. It was originally designed for Twitch, but then it kind of expanded into other realms of the platform. So they expanded to YouTube, to Rumble, to all the other platforms, which is pretty darn cool. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to start doing. Kind of mask some background noise from time to time. So yeah. So again, we're just chit-chatting. We got some news to talk about. One that I'm particularly excited for. And then we'll just run a train around. Sarah, come here, you. I'm going to crate you. Sorry, my cat loves opening doors. And it's driving me crazy. Yeah, it's been a rainy afternoon. It's been cold, too. It's been really, really cold. Yeah. 59 degrees and rainy. And the problem about it is, once you get that rain and then it starts getting really, really cold at night, that's been getting here in Texas, we have freezing rain and ice, which is definitely something don't want to deal with. Ohio Steam and Steel, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well and the holiday season is treating you well. We are literally a week from next Monday for Christmas Day. So kind of get you a little bit of the schedule. So we'll be streaming. I won't do a birthday stream on Thursday. I'll probably be doing Samurai stuff. And then some other stuff too. Wife was going to do dinner and movie with me and all that good stuff. So kind of our tradition on my B-Day come the 21st of December. And then, so I'll be streaming the 22nd. And then I'll be streaming Christmas Day at 7 a.m. U.S. Central Time. So you got a lot of streams. I love it. Because normally we only get like 3 streams a month. But this month we'll have 5 streams, which is pretty awesome. And I think what I'm going to do in 2024 is the Friday that we have the Samurai meeting, I may push it to the Tuesday at 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time, basically Heath's old slot, and move that podcast from that Friday when I have Samurai to that Tuesday. Because I would like to go into a little bit more, I don't want to say more streamlined time. Prime time, I guess you can say. So, yeah, a lot of interesting things coming up. I want to experiment with getting back to 4 streams a month at least, 1 stream a week. And I figure that Tuesday sounds like a good opportunity once Heath moves to Wednesday. So, more to come on that. More to come. Yeah, warm was 37. Cold rain all day. Yeah, warm is relative to your area. I would definitely believe that. So a lot of news came out. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but some interesting news. Some of it is a little bit dated, but still something I want to talk about. I've been so busy with the holidays and everything that I haven't been able to really get any Icey real news videos out. But some things did come out. So let's go ahead and let's take a couple of field trips. First one, let's go ahead and start with Class 1 Model Works. So I've been impressed by some of the modeling that Class 1 Model Works has produced. Their flat car, I've loved their 6-axle flat cars. And they came out with a brand new kind of load for their flat cars. So this is the steel lady section and that cribbing, which I thought was pretty cool. So I just love how realistic this looks with the wire, with the framing and supports and everything. So this is that flatbed that I was talking about, that 6-axle. And I do have one of these, and it runs well. I haven't had no issues with it. I do want to replace the couplers, though. I do need to swap them out to Katy couplers. But overall, not too bad. And here's kind of the prototype of that flat car. So, and this is kind of what it was used for, this whole section right here. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool announcement. The big one that I'm really excited for is from Broadway Limited. And of course, it's got to be involving the GS4. So, the GS4s from Broadway Limited. You guys know that I've been hyping this engine for a while now. We've got our Daylight scheme on pre-order. The Quad 4 number is what I reserved it under. And then also with the Fantasy Western Pacific scheme, kind of the California Zephyr scheme. That's what I'm really excited for, because I do have a California Zephyr ready to go for that GS4 to pull. And, man, it got delayed at least 3 times now. And so we finally have some good news. So, we are proud to share that the GS4 setbacks have been fixed and are going into production. Because of these setbacks, we are deciding to ship our sold locomotives via air to ensure that they arrive sooner than it being shipped via boats. So, again, no necessarily timeline. At this point, I think it's already out of the realm of possibility that we'll get it before Christmas. And I would even go as far to say that we're probably not going to get it this year, which is unfortunate because this was definitely my most anticipated model of the year. Now that's going to get pushed into 2024. And 2024 as a whole slate of orders that are going to be coming out. So yeah, definitely excited to get these. I'm glad that they got these issues resolved, and it's nice to see that they're trying to take care of the customer as well by air shipping it instead of via boats, and that'll take forever to get it out. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that this will be, a good engine, and I can't wait to run it. Definitely excited. So definitely can't wait for the GS4s. Oh, you have the Bicentennial, so you're talking about the Freedom Train. You got the Freedom Train. I wanted to get that, but my finances didn't allow me to get all three. And hang on, let me fix this real quick. Nope, not that one. That one. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Yeah, I believe the one you're talking about is the Freedom Train one. The ATF or the AFT, American Freedom Train. Now, I've got the one in Bachman, but once finances kind of loosen up a little bit, that's definitely another GS4 that I'm going to grab, because I want to put my Broadway ones, not Broadway, my Bachman ones as shelf queens. I want to retire those, because they're just not the greatest runners. The sound's not that great, but it's the only, yeah, cool. It's the only one that's really like available right now in the marketplace. So I was happy when Broadway Limited announced them that they're coming out. So definitely hyped for these to get in. And then finally, this is kind of a big one that it was definitely talked about within a lot of model rating spheres. And at first, I kind of overglanced this, but I didn't realize just how much of a big deal this was. I think it will be a good loco. I bought the Southern Pacific Atlantic engine, the 440 locomotive, just to test to see the quality of Broadway Limited, the quality of the packaging, the quality of especially the Paragon 4 decoders. And I tell you what, I've had no issues with it ever since I got it. And I've got it almost several months ago now. It hasn't derailed. I haven't lost power. It's got a good keep alive system in it. Like, I was blown away because I had some issues with Paragon 3 series locomotives, and that's why I tended to stay away from Broadway Limited as far as steams. But the Paragon 4 is probably, as far as manufacturers are concerned, for a pre-installed decoder, probably one of the best. Tsunami 2s are still good. Like, I would say Paragon 4 is probably my third favorite decoder behind Bunami and Tsunami 2s. Like, those two will never get dethroned. Bunami just is the future of model roading, in my opinion, so nothing's going to beat that. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. Yep. Yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait to get that. Okay. So this is kind of a big one that was quite interesting. So we wish to inform you that an important update regarding MB Klein Inc.'s operations. Our physical warehouse is closing its doors this month, but we want to assure you that our online platform will continue to serve you seamlessly. We remain full operational, allowing you to browse an extensive range of place orders with ease. We're currently offering an incredible range of discounts. So this one's quite interesting because this is just one of those, I thought it was an online only type of store. I didn't realize they had a physical location. And then when I heard that this place was closing down, a lot of people were upset because apparently they live very close to Model Train Stuff warehouse, so they were able to just go and grab their stuff and go. Whereas now, you can't go in their store, and now it's causing all sorts of people complaining because now they got to pay for shipping costs and the convenience of going to the extra store, picking it up, and going for. And yeah, this was, I heard about this to a lot of my spheres when it comes to model railroading, and so it definitely was quite interesting. Definitely quite interesting. So yeah, Model Train Stuff, the main physical store, is closing. And I think they said by the end of this month or the end of the year is when it's going to be closed. So let me see what some of the comments are here. So thank you for awarding me exactly 0 of points. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Retail and warehouse spacing costs have been going up lately. Yeah, sad to see a brick and mortar store closing up. And that was a lot of confusion too. A lot of people thought that they were going out of business. It's not the case. I mean, they are closing their physical location, and it's going to be converted into more of a warehouse type of thing. And so it's going to be an online only store. So again, they're not closing. The store is going, but yeah, it's interesting. It is. Yeah, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. But again, and that's the thing, is like the hobby's got to learn to adapt. If you watched my National Model Railroad Month series, I kind of talked about how brick and mortar stores kind of need to evolve. And we looked at the Caboose Hobbies, or Caboose Stop Hobbies, and how they're trying to advertise and sell the products via YouTube. And they have multiple streams and different scales to do so. And that's how, that's a good example of how brick and mortar can adapt and improvise with the times. So that way they can keep their physical location, but then they can have this huge outreach by streaming to YouTube or any other platform, or even Facebook, and saying, hey, here's what we have. The first number that we see in chat, that's going to get it. So it's interesting. So, yeah. Yeah, and to be honest, I'm kind of a part of that problem too. But the problem with my local brick and mortar store, especially in HO scale, they sell at MSRP, and that's the problem. It's like a lot of the stuff that I want is at MSRP, and so when I go to online, they're selling it at the sales price that they can get. And then with Iron Planet Hobbies, with Humanity City Junction's discount code, it's hard to beat because you get free shipping on top of that, which is usually between $15 and $20 to ship any items. And so, yeah, I'm definitely part of that problem as well. But it's like, we all have to, the hobby has to adapt one way or the other, and everyone's going to adapt with it. So we'll see. Oh, nice. You got your 2 Southern Pacific coal hoppers. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I know we were talking about that the other day. Yeah, definitely cool. And also let me know if the background noise is a little too much. Let me know if the music is a little too loud. I'm trying to drown out some background noise with the music. So I'm trying to adjust volume. So just let me know if you guys can't hear me. So yeah, definitely interesting to see, and I kind of got the soundproofing around the mic a little bit, so yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm experimenting with a lot of different things. Okay, I guess those are the big things from the hobby, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our main events. So we've got our Broadway Limited. This is a 462 Broadway Limited steam engine. Now this has a Paragon 3 in it, which I'm surprised with the turnouts that I have that are ISO frogs. This engine is taking it with a breeze. I tried to run this at Samurai and it stalled on every turnout possible. But with the Pico track, it's working just fine here. So kind of fortunate that it runs well on this layout. But this is a special edition engine. It is a winter steam engine. You can see all the special paint scheme behind it, and it's got some very unique sounds. It's you can program to have several different songs being played. I'm only going to play it for like a second or two because unfortunately these songs are technically copyright. It's not in fair use right now, public domain I should say, so I'll just play it. With music, copyright takes about 3 seconds. So we're going to play for a little bit so you can at least hear it. And it's got some other crew noise, or crew chatter, which is basically elves talking to Santa, which is pretty cool. So it's got a lot of unique effects. The number is also pretty cool if you haven't noticed already. The 1219 just means December, because December is 12. And when this unit was actually made, which was 2019, hence the 19, 1219. So that's the numbering on this engine, which is pretty darn cool. When I saw this on Facebook Marketplace, I had to have it, and I tell you what, it's one of my favorite engines. Absolutely. I love the fantasy scheme. It fits with December, and I love December. I love the winter holidays. And so that's what we're going to be running today, along with 2 special edition Katie boxcars. I believe it's 2019 and 2020. I can't remember, but these are Katie Christmas boxcars. And then I always associate the American Orient Express train with winter, with Christmas. I see it as a Christmas passion train for me. And so that's what it's going to be pulling around the layout. So what I'm going to do is I do have, we'll go to the over, let's go to this camera real quick. We'll just go to all the cameras. I do have a microphone set up so that way we can hear the engine on the layout, but let me go ahead and take it around the layout. So this is this is one, like I said, this is one of 3 Christmas trains that I have kind of built. This one was my original Christmas train. Just recently I completed the Coca-Cola Christmas train, and then I've got my freight Christmas train that we'll be running in next stream. All right. As we pass Phoenix Point here. I appreciate that, Ohio. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can hear the sound. My first time trying to experiment with this. But I've got my wireless mic kind of set up on the bridge camera. And of course that one's not going to work. Yep, and that one's not going to work for us to stream. Oh well. So we'll just keep it here. Because I forgot to sync up my HosPos, which means I got to reset OBS, which is not going to happen. Oh well. Okay, so I've got it kind of parked, and I overshot the microphone. Okay, so I've got the 10. Okay, so I want to see if you guys can hear this. I should probably, I want to mute the music as well. Yeah, you guys should be able to hear that. Okay, so this is the first song. So we got Jingle All the Way. And then we got Silent Night. Oh, Wish You Merry Christmas. Yeah, so there's that song. Okay, you can stop playing now. There we go. Okay, turn that off. And then we'll see if I can get the crew noise working for you. Of course it will. Okay. There we go.
Is that call for stockings or the train?
Alright, what are we doing here? Come on. Okay, now I did something. There we go.
We need to get these loaded on the sleigh. Santa said that all the good boys and girls get choo-choo shoes. Is that call for stockings or the train? The best way to spread Christmas cheer is to sing loud for all to hear. Are we on the naughty list or the nice one? Anyone see Rudolph? When are those Broadway limited coming?
Yeah, I really the cool thing about this engine is just the sound. This is probably my favorite just sounding engine with all the crew noise.
Anyone see Rudolph?
We can hear like the elves going to town at That's actually pretty cool. A little NORAD type of sound there. I'm hoping this is coming through on the mic.
Took my hammer. Christmas is almost here. Yay!
Yay, Christmas is almost here.
Took my hammer. It's your turn to clean the stable. When are those Broadway limited coming? Playing all over us and is he on the naughty list or the nice one?
Cool. Well, that's some of the crew noises. Hopefully it picked up. You can hear it. You can hear it on the phone speakers. Nice. Cool. That's what I was just hoping for, that you guys could hear it. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll continue on with this engine here. Good. You can hear it in the speakers, loud and clear. Nice. Cool. So yeah, that is the Broadway Limited Winter 2019 engine in a nutshell. Again, one of the many reasons why I love December, why I love Christmas, is because I get to get this engine out of hibernation and just go ham with it. Because this is gonna be just one of those trains that you just will see once a year. All right, we get the music playing here. Cool. All right, so do you guys have any plans? What are you guys' plans for Christmas? I know for me, like I said, I've been trying to start a tradition, at least for me personally, and with the channel, is just to stream Christmas morning. Just so we can hang out a little bit, and then once my family kind of awakes a little bit, then we'll call it a stream, or we'll go over to Sparky's channel when he starts. So whichever comes first. And I'll have all my Christmas trains kind of set up and parked, and we'll run all three. Alright, let's get this camera. Huh, just noticed something. I'm missing a camera. Missing a couple cameras. Yeah. There we go, that's better. It's like, I know I'm missing a camera. So yeah, the game plan is we'll stream Christmas morning. We'll start at 7 a.m. U.S. Central Time. And then we'll just, go as long as we need to. And Christmas will also have probably will have a record amount of videos released as well. I got a few surprises for Christmas. I'm happy. Can't wait. Which reminds me, I gotta finish those up. Let's just say, with these particular trains, it's a personal record of mine, so I can't wait. Fair enough. Fair enough. Again, real life is priority. I'm just hopping on just to celebrate with the Icey family. Good, good. Glad to hear that. I can't wait for my GS4s to come in. Nice. Yeah, no rush. And you can always catch us on the replay. So no obligation. Absolutely not. It's just for me when it comes to Christmas. When I was very young, I always would open up the presents and then I would just go ham playing with the train going around the Christmas tree. And this whole layout is inspired by that. It's like, you know, originally I would be like the Christmas tree in the center, but we actually got our actual Christmas tree to the right here. Go ahead and bring that up. So we got our Christmas tree, and then we got basically the most advanced circle around the Christmas tree I've ever put together. Oh, nice. Nice, Chuck. And that's the thing about it, too, is that sometimes being simple about things is just as good. So yeah, I've got a full week. I'm basically off from work between now and at the day after Christmas, and so you know the whole plan is to relax. My wife really wants to get the T-Trek N scale modules together, so we're going to be focusing on that, and I kind of want to get that going too. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Me personally, as far as this HO is concerned and content, there's a lot more Christmas train videos I want to put out. And then I'll be working on my next mega project, which will wrap up 2023. Ooh, later this year, yeah. Yeah, I feel the pain, but hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. I think it was Rapido, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, as far as pre-orders, like I said, I think the GS4s are going to be my next pre-orders coming in. And then I think my Pico with a K German SP diesel is going to be coming in. The KM. Yeah, buddy, 17 days. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I took some time off because I really needed it. So we've got I've got all next week, and usually it's a tradition for me because I want my birthday off. I can't stand working on my birthday. It's just a nuanced thing for me. So normally I take the whole week of my birthday off and just go, and it rolls right into Christmas. So it just works all the way around. The Norfolk Southern ACE, yep, those are going to be nice. Oh, the TGV bullet train from Marie. I need to look at that. Let's, hang on. I think that's the bullet train, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a 5-part TGV1. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and it's sold out already. Wow. So for those of you who don't know, let's take a quick field trip. So this is what it looks like. Pretty nice. Oh, awesome. Well, also thank you for your service. Definitely appreciate that. Station in Germany. Ramstein? Well, I'm just curious. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's one thing cool about Europe is that you can go anywhere in Europe by train for the most part. Oh, and we have a boss here. We got our director of safety. This is Sarah, and the superintendent is sleeping on the job, but she's at my feet with Mary. That's the Sarah. So Sarah is a daddy's girl. Mary is the baby, who will cuddle up to anyone, but mostly to my wife. You can still order it through the UK and train fan. Okay, I'll have to look into it. See if I have that, if I can have it in the budget. It's tempting. Is it 3? Actually, hang on. Is it 3 rail or 2 rail? It says DC, so it looks like 2 rail. Gotta ask that when it comes to European models. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, let's get you guys over to Phoenix Point. Oh, we gotta put the light on this thing. Thank you. Yeah, she's a tortoiseshell. Torty. Both 2 rail and 3 rail are options. Okay, good to know. That's good to know. Let's see. Let's get you guys down here. Probably need to turn that camera a little bit more. So yeah, these coaches are what's called the American Orient Express. Now this is influenced from the Orient Express in Europe. It used to be a kind of a charter type of company, and they did go under, and all the cars got scattered to the 4 winds. But hopefully we can rebuild the full train. It'll take some time. Let's get you guys over to the Reindeer House. So this is the Reindeer House. We've got like the whole. If you've been seeing some of my brand new series called the Iceyville Mini Fun Run, mini runs, Fun Run Minis. I've been filming a lot in front of these Christmas village that we got here. So you can guys see what these actually see what these buildings are. And it's like I found these little buildings at Walmart, and it's like I was looking at the front door of these buildings, and it's like that's HO scale. And I put a little HO figure next to it. It's like, yeah, you can call it HO. And it was like a $1.98 per each porcelain Christmas house. It was insane what I found. I was like, yep, that's going on my layout. It fits perfectly. Yeah, if you guys don't know, when it comes to European, there's you got the normal 2-rail, but then you also have 3-rail AC. And if you want to see a layout on 3-rail AC, go to Anthony Dodge's website or YouTube channel, the Model Train Outsider. Beautiful 3-rail layout. What my wife and I are trying to do is do foreign railway on our T-tracks that we're currently building. That's the big project for probably tomorrow. We've got 6 T-track modulars that she's going to basically call it the Doctor Who train essentially, and she's going to decorate it all in like to outer space, time travel, have each modular go through like a certain time frame in history. Like we'll probably build the pyramids of Giza. We'll probably do some other like historical type of locations, and it's basically the train is the TARDIS going through time and space, and the T-tracks would kind of represent that. But she collects a lot of she's an N-scaler by heart, because she's got hooked with the Kato company, which I love Kato as well. But she's been collecting a lot of Japanese trains, a lot of the European bullet trains. We have a few of those now. So a lot of our European stuff is going to be 2-rail N-scale with T-track. And we really want to get that series back up and going. So we're gonna hammer it down. That another big reason why I want to take this week off is to catch up on a lot of little taskers like that. It's gonna be fun though. I can't wait. Every car is the baggage car. Yep. It's got the name San Antonio. Awesome. All right, Ohio Team. Yeah, I realize it's getting late for all of you on the East Coast. Especially with the holidays coming up, the second to last shopping holiday weekend. Oh, your power came back on. Yay. Good. That's always a good thing. You don't want those groceries going bad. Yeah, if you guys got anything coming up on your channels, feel free to shout them out. We kind of talked about pre-orders already. I said, as far as this channel is concerned, I am ramping up my production. I'm just going to see how far I can take my production system before I get burnt out. So, I'm starting a few more series. I've got a lot of videos coming out on Christmas, because Christmas is probably my favorite day of the year. So, yeah. I am excited. Can't wait. Oh yeah, yep. With the Starry Night. Yep. That was such a good episode. Like for me personally, I don't want to get into the whole pop culture thing, but Doctor Who finished for me at the 50th anniversary. That's where I stopped watching Doctor Who, and I'm glad I did, because yeah, it went off the rails in my opinion, and especially when I saw the Timeless Children. Yikes! And then the recent 60th 3-parter. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. In my opinion. So, Matt Smith's Doctor is still looking for Gallifrey. And that's where I left it. Like, yep, I will stop here. It was a good episode for the 50th anniversary, and called it good. Called it good. Yep. And then I have manga. Because after that, it's like, okay, I need to find something to replace Doctor Who. And I haven't really found something to replace Doctor Who. I've got Induin Zero was a good one, I think, that I really liked. That I started reading lately. But I've been way too busy with the channel to try to do anything else as far as watch shows. That's the other reason why I want to take a break this week. I'll have this vacation week. Is to catch up on some shows, catch up on some movies, play some board games with the family. Yep. There you go. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Relfan K and I go to the same club, San Antonio Motor Railroad Association. And so we do a lot of content for from that layout. Sylvester McCoy was good too. Yep. Yep. I was a big fan of the 10th Doctor, or David Tennant's era run. And, yeah, it's... Again, I stop at the 50th. I'll just leave it at that. That type of content is for another day. And as far as this layout is concerned, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to it this time around, but my Harbor Point modular over here, what I would like to do is put foam on the right hand side of the track, get my switch track installed on it, so that way I can go into the closet and get my yard set up. Because it's getting to the point when I get into some operations again, I want to have that yard up, or at least something in that area to mimic or be a placeholder for the Kirby yard. Also, something else that I'm going to be doing, and I think I'm going to start that tomorrow, is I'm going to do a lot of recording on the Railroader video game. Now, if you guys love operations on a layout, Railroader is the video game for you. I played it last week, and I've been watching a lot more videos. I watched Icey play it. I watched the virtual Railroading Academy kind of do their massive 23-player gaming session with the dispatch board and everything and the CTC control. Oh, man, that game is just fantastic. Highly, highly recommend it. It is in early access right now for $30 over on Steam. But it is going to be a video series I'm going to do on this channel. And I've always wanted to get into the video games for railroading in general. I just haven't found like the right one to really do with the computer system that I have. But with Railroader, oh man, it's so much fun. It's exactly what I wanted from a railroading video game. This is where you can do ops. You have cars and waybills. You can set up your switch lists. It's such a good game. Oh, fair enough. I think what I want to do, I really want to set up the drone. We haven't done the drone cam in a while. And I need to get practice, but I also got the Christmas tree and several other obstacles now to deal with, so we'll make this even more interesting. So I think we go flying. Time to go flying. Okay, let's get our connections here. We are connected to the drone. Enter device. Non-GPS model. Okay, and we are connected. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's get the phone camera. I'm just gonna bring this here. So fair warning, if you get a little bit motion sickness or seasickness and so forth, then look at the other bottom cameras, so that way you don't get sick. All right. All right, so live from the chopper cam or the dragon cam. My cat is trying to chase it down. Alright, so this is the Dragon Cam. We are following our winter train, Orient Express. This is the BLI 1219. Coming up onto Harbor Point. So as you can see, the right-hand side, I would like to put some foam in there and have it, my switch is kind of there to go into the closet there. So that way we can put a yard. And we have another cat down there. That's Mary. I gotta trim this thing up. It is bad right now with the trim. So here's that little village that I was telling you guys about. Yeah, trim is really bad on this. There's our modular scenery piece right there. Our sticker wall. I apologize for, we got a lot of turbulence over here because of the vents that's coming down from the ceiling, so I'm trying to balance all that out. Ah, okay. Oh no. Rip. And there's the cat. That's cute. Our superintendent has found our drone. Thank you. Oh, that's cute. Hi. All right, we'll probably fly that a little bit later as we charge up this battery. I can't wait to get a proper drone that that hovers, because this one's like a very entry-level drone, so it doesn't have the elevation auto leveler or the track feature. And that was just to see if I was even having the possibility of live streaming from a drone, and sure enough, we can. So yeah, a little bit of drone action. All right, we get some more real fanning shots here. Let's get you guys over to the 180 camera. All right, and I say in a few minutes we'll get you guys on board our Christmas train. Okay, let's see. Come on. Let's see. You're over there. Let's get you guys over on Ghetto Bridge. Get these cameras up first. It says passing by our camera car. All right. That's all right. Don't you guys fight over me. You gotta share me. Oops. There we go. My cat pressing the buttons. I think that's unfortunate. Alright, let's go to all the cameras. Let's go to this one. By a Christmas village. I think what we'll do is we'll have our winter train go around one more time, and then we'll get you guys on board. Definitely love this time of year. So much fun. Warwolf, welcome. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see new faces around here. Today we're running one of our 3 Christmas trains because it is the holidays. We've got our Broadway Limited Imports 462 steam engine, number 1219, which is a winter fantasy engine. And in just a few minutes, we'll go ahead and we'll get on board the train. All right, so let's do this. Okay, let's go ahead and stop this. I appreciate that, Warwolf. Thank you so much for that sub. Hopefully, you find it worthwhile. If it's one of my big goals on this channel is, I want your subscription to mean something. And, I produce a lot. I've got a lot of videos out there, so that's something I try to do, try to promote the world's greatest sandbox hobby. All right, so our next move that we're going to make is we're going to go ahead and get you guys on board our Winter Train 1219. So we'll do a little bit of operations here. We'll get this going down here. I'll get rid of the face cam. All right, let's get you guys on board. Alright, and now let's get you guys onto this. Let's see here. This one? This one. That one. 2. Oh, and it crashed. Okay, give me a hot minute. I don't know why this thing's been crashing on me so much lately. Alright, let's do the 2. Okay. All right, here we go. Welcome aboard Steam Engine 1219, the Orient Express. Yeah, the Barman Bailey circus cars are hard to find. And then, especially if you want to go in HO, Bachmann has the licensing agreement, and I think they just announced a few new cars from them just recently. I know it's not prototypical, but yeah, they are hard to find. I will definitely admit to that. Like, if you really want to do like a prototypical Barman Bailey, you pretty much have to scratch build it. Or find cars and take off the decals and convert it over to a Barman Bailey. Alright, so we got on board the train the top 2 cameras. We got the bottom left looking over here in a second, and you'll see it coming to view. And then we got inside the BCF parts, the office building. All right, and you'll see coming up to the left, here's our little village I was talking to you guys about. These were the $1.98 porcelain buildings that were Christmas themed. And so, yeah, they're pretty close to HO scale. Pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that the CBKC holiday train's in town. Yep. That's so cool. Woot, woot. Yep. Yeah, that holiday train's so cool. Especially with the merger now, we can actually get to see it more in the U.S. So I guess one small good thing from the CPKC merger. And I will admit, too, whoever... It's probably going to be scale trains. Whoever gets... I'm still plugging away for scale trains, to be honest. I've been wanting to get the Dash 9 in CPKC color scheme from what they announced it was going to look like, because I love that color scheme. It looks really, really good. And I'm usually not a big fan of modern, but a Dash 9 that CPKC color scheme, I think will look so gorgeous. I really want to have that locomotive power to pull my winter train next year. Just hope someone gets that color scheme out soon enough. So the train that you see to the left, that is my local train that I do for operations. I have everything switched over to day 2 of operations, and I'm going to be doing a video on that. I'm debating if I want to do the video or if I want to wait until I got the Kirby yard up and going. Because I've got some ideas that would really help just with everything. We'll see. I'm still kind of on the fence of how I want to do it. Now, if you want to see day 1, I did a live stream on during the NMRA month, or the National Model Railroad month, and we did a whole operations session, basically day 1 on this layout on the stream. So you can kind of see there, I got the switch kind of where I want it, and then you saw some modulars in that closet. That's basically going to be my pretend stand-in Kirby interchange yard. And what I'm going to do is have some more of those IKEA shelves that you see on the right here in that closet, and that's going to store my operational coaches and freight cars and engines that I use for operations in there. So that way I have a place for my fun run trains and a place for my operation trains. It's kind of the vision that I see with this layout. And that'll be pretty much the last edition of the layout. Eventually, I want to add more scenery, and that's kind of something I'm focusing on. I want to get some more flats is what I'm kind of looking into, some mobile flats. Building some more interchangeable shelf scenery. You'll see that coming up on your right here in a second. So this is... There's that floating shelf. It's clamped on the bottom. But that allows me to interchange industry, scenery, whatever. And so here's that switch that I'm thinking about. And it'll go straight into my other modulars. That's awesome. You know, another thing that I need to do, because I did finally go to another private home layout. And I got permission to actually make a video out of it. And that's one thing that's on my to-do list as well. Is try to get that video out. It's a very gorgeous railway. And South African. Wow, that's pretty cool. Very, very cool. So this layout, to give you some background for those who are new, lurking or will follow see this on the replay. This layout is a modular HO Fremo layout. It's called Minimo modulars. They're not technically Fremo because the width is short for Fremo standards, normally like 26 inches wide. Mini Fremo modulars are 12 inches wide, which is what you see here. It's what allows me to get the modulars in a circle and into this space. So the track work, the electronics, they all follow the Fremo HO standards. Oh, real life. That's pretty cool. Awesome. They are real locomotives. Nice. That's pretty cool. something's bothering me here. Trying to get it all fixed. There we go. Okay, when did I start this layout? So I started this layout in 2020. Basically right when COVID started. I was part of the St. Louis Obispo Model Railroad Association in Oceano, California. And that's where I had my mentor who taught me everything about DCC, taught me everything about Fremo. And I actually started with, now I've got testing range, I got beginner's run, and I've got memorial pass or memorial run modulars. Those three were my original modulars that I started. Unfortunately, they're not connected to this railway right now. And before even I built those modulars because it was going to be a point-to-point layout at the time. But then the St. Louis Obispo Monorail Association, they got a donation of 2 modulars, and you'll see them coming up. If you actually look at the earlier videos of this channel, I had something called the Mythical Railway. And the Mythical Railway comprised of these 4 modulars, 2 4x4s, and these Fremo 26 by like 30 something. And you can see them right there. They're on the floor right there. And it was basically one giant wishbone type of layout. Those 2 again are just too big for this layout. And so I ended up purchasing the 6 corner modulars that you see here that this train is running on right now. They're called the Wilding 8. There used to be 8 modulars that would make a full circle. Unfortunately, 2 of them were damaged. And so, water damaged from the previous owner. And so I was able to at least save 6 of them that you see here. And I kept the name because Wilding is a name after David Wilding, who was the friend of my mentor at the time. And so I was able to keep them, finish building them. And eventually I'm going to scenic them because they weren't to the state that they are in right now. When I got the modulars, I just got the bench work. So I just got the frame and that's it. So I had to put the cork down, the wiring in, the track down. And I'm going to keep it and try to make it of the original inspiration when it comes to the modular. So, yeah, I started this modular railway in about 2020. And then when I moved to Texas, I was able to build the rest of the circle that you see here to make this railway. So this railway, so technically this circle is 1 year old. The corner modulars are way older than that because I think they were built but way before 2020. But yeah, this Icey railway that I call now Iceyville for operations, it's about a year old now. So fairly new as far as the concept of this railway. But I've been in the hobby for about 20 years now. I started when I was young with the Christmas tree around the layout. Started when I was young. Pop John, how are you, good sir? Hope you're doing well. Happy holidays to you, good sir. Hope you are doing well. 3 steam locomotives, but everyone's nice right now. Gotcha. Interesting. Very interesting, Warwolf. Oh, I appreciate that, Chuck. It's been through a couple modifications. But yeah, I've got the whole history of this railway. I've got the video series, the Dragons Modular Railway series. Episode 1 was back in California. Originally, it was just going to be the complete circle that I was going to make. And then when I moved here to Texas, I've got this upper loft area in the house. And so the wife agreed that I could have this space. Again, I thank her very, very much. Because this space is awesome. It does exactly what I need it to do. Which is basically, I'm the type of crazy person that loves seeing a train go around in circles. I am the rail fanner. I just love sitting back, relaxing, and watching a train go around in circles. Let's get these two squared away. Okay. So yeah, and to be honest with you, this railway has actually been 10 years in the making. And what I mean by that, all the technology that you see today, I originally started on Twitch.tv right when they converted from Justin.tv, and I was trying to figure out how to get model railroading into live streaming. Originally, I was going to do N scale, but decided to switch back over to HO because that's what my bread and butter used to be when I was very young with my father, HO scale. So stay with HO scale, and trying to figure out how each one of these pieces of technology can come together and give you basically what you see on this screen, this scene. It took about 10 years to figure out. And the last bit that I was trying to figure out is try to get you the view from the actual train. That took the longest part to figure out. I was finally able to figure it out, how it works for me personally. And we're off to the races. My latest camera is the drone camera, which I'll probably fly here. Probably another half an hour. We'll go back on board the drone footage. And go from there. You just got home from the Iron Triangle and the Train Club. Very nice, very nice. You got some videos posted. Awesome. Can't wait to look at those. Yeah, and to be honest with you, I originally, my very first train that I started or got was G-Scale. It was a G-Scale locomotive, and it was huge going around the Christmas tree. The issue with that scale was that I couldn't get any straights in. And so it just looked weird going around, the full train going around in like a full hardcore circle with no straights involved. And so that's when my father told me, hey, we can go a little bit smaller. And we discovered that the smallest scale we can go to at the time was HO. And that's when I bought we tried to do it on Atlas track on the floor. That was a mistake because of all the hair and the dirt and the dust and the grime got into the gears. And then Bachmann came out with their first series set of the Easy Track system. And so we bought the Capital Limited Amtrak train that brought, I believe, the FPH and along with 3 Amfleet cars. And that was my first HO train set. And if you could look back at my video series of the National Model Railroad Month, day 1 was how the Dragon started into model railroading. And that's how I began this crazy mess and this crazy journey. So yeah, and if we really want to get technical, what you see here today is probably 20 years worth of work. Because that's when I started, got into the hobby, figured out how DC worked, and then eventually got into DCC and tried to figure out how to properly broadcast. I won't say properly, but just broadcast in the way that works for me. And this is the result of it, so it's been crazy. Oh, nice. The Desert Storm sets. Awesome. Yep, get them while they're young. Get them while they're young, Papa John. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with Lionel. As a matter of fact, I am so envious of Lionel because I watch a lot. When I want to watch Lionel content, I go to usually Eric's trains. And I'm just jealous with the amount of variety you guys have in O gauge or O scale or Lionel, whatever you want to call it. 3-rail. It's just, it's so expensive. It's like, oof. And then, you know, the size that you would need, it'll definitely be a floor layout, but yeah, good variety in O scale. There you go. So you've had a nice variety. So N scaler. Started with HO, or excuse me, started with O scale, and went HO in '88, and been N scale since. And there's nothing wrong with N scale. Like, again, N scale. If I were to do this hobby over again, I would probably go N scale T track, because I'm starting to get into that now. And you guys have seen a lot of my videos. Or if you haven't, go watch my train show videos, especially the one from the National Model Railroad Association, the National Train Show from Grapevine, Texas that I got. And look at the layouts episode because there's a ton of T-Track modulars. And what was pretty cool was that N-Rail did all 3 of their standards in one massive layout. So they did N-Rail, they did Fremont, and they did T-Track all in one big layout. It was incredible to see. N-Scale, in my opinion, is way beyond HO. Way beyond HO and what they're doing to advance the hobby, to get the young crowd involved. T-Track, I think, has been a truly revolutionary standard just to get anyone into the hobby. Because here you go, you can buy these modulars, put them together, fairly simple, get the track, wire it all up, and then put it on a foldable table, and you're off to the races. Like, you can't do that in HO. You just can't. So and then you use Kato to connect. You use Kato track, which again, that's what N-Scale has going for you guys. I love it. So yeah, I'm primarily HO, but getting into T-Track N-Scale because I've always wanted to get into it. And I got my wife hooked on N-Scale stuff. But yeah, I'm stoked. And that's something we're going to try to work on tomorrow. The goal is to get all 6 modulars built, at least the framing works of it. And then hopefully get the track in on Sunday and hopefully have it operational by Monday. And we're going to try our best to document it. It's just when it comes to like repair work on engines, scenery work, building stuff, I tend not to capture that content because I need music when I'm working. And that's when I'm hardcore working on the hobby, is when I'm doing those type of things. I tend to showcase, and my content is mostly focused on the operational side of the hobby, the rail fanning side of the hobby. That's why you see a lot of fun run minis, my shorts. That's like my bread and butter. So I don't think I have, Chuck. YouTuber or in the local area? That doesn't seem familiar to me. Let's see. I'm not seeing it on YouTube. I'm still learning a lot about this. I've already been in San Antonio for a year. And I'm part of the LSR Region 6 for the NMRA. Division 6 of the LSR. And I just started now to get home tour layouts. Okay, I will ask around. Yeah. Yeah, I'll look at the membership board to see if I'm still a member. See, I haven't been to Houston yet. That's on my to-do list. It's a 3-hour trip from San Antonio. And I really want to go into that area. Now that you told me that there is a train museum there, I gotta check that out. Gotta check that out. Because San Antonio does have a couple museums. We've got Samara, obviously, but they've also have the Texas Transportation Museum that's there. I still gotta get my video out on that, 'cause I do have video on the TTM. But that's just one of those projects that it takes a while to get that out. And Christmas came up, and all my Christmas content takes #1 priority first and foremost, because I only run these trains one month out of the year in December. So And this is really the first month that I've been kind of gun-ho on model railroading content creation. And so we're going all out. Get you guys back on board here. But yeah, this view to get the camera to live stream riding the HO train, this stupid thing took me about 10 years to figure out. A lot of trial and error, a lot of stuff, and yeah. I will look into it. I will definitely look into it, Warwolf. Yeah, right now just there's one. I think another thing I need to try to find too. That I think you may know this too, Chuck. The Austin tin plate group that runs their massive O gauge layout. I think they're set up in the Austin library, and I need to head down over there and check that out. Because they did a lot for the... I took a lot of... they were at the National and they were at the Temple Train show that I took a video on. And so I kind of want to make a trip out there. Let me see if I can find the website. Was it the template trackers? 15th through... Oh, it started today. Yeah, we're probably going through December 30th. So this is probably something... Man, I may actually do this tomorrow, too. This may be worth going. They open from 12 to 5. Okay, quick field trip, guys. So if you're in the Texas area, this is what I was talking about. Template Trackers of Austin, Texas. They're going to be at the... They got a holiday model train exhibit. Round Rock Public Library. From December 15th, which means it started today. From noon to 5, going all the way through December 30th from noon to 5. So kind of need to check them out. Because they had some great O-gauge Lionel trains going. It was nice. So, again, if you're in the local area, I'll drop this link down here. So you guys can go see that. Yeah. Yeah, I record all the train shows. So I've done the Braunfels twice. I've done Samurai once. Samurai, I think, is the next one that's coming up for me in February. We got New Braunfels again in April that I'll go to. And then I need to try to go to the one in Houston. But that one I think is going to be a bridge too far, just financially talking about. I wanted to go to Amherst in January, but couldn't make that happen. We'll go to Amherst in 2025. That's a goal for sure. But I think later in October, we're going to go to Timonium on the East Coast. Because I want to hit an East Coast train show. Like really, really, really bad. Oh, and if you guys are also in the San Antonio area, there is a hobby town that's going to be opening up next month. If you guys didn't know as well. I found that out about a week ago. So, yay, hobby town. I'm actually excited. Interesting. Interesting. Well, in due time. In due time. So when I came to San Antonio, I scoped out all the local clubs in the area, and the one that really spoke to me was Samra. Their layout was just gorgeous. Good people, though. I mean, all the clubs that I've been to in the area is pretty darn good. We've got the Texas Transportation Museum that has oh my goodness, they have an HO layout. They got T-Track, but they're sub clubs of TTM. Eventually, I would like to get more content. I'll probably end up joining TTM and Amory, the Alamo Model Railroad Club, or something like that. I can't remember the exact acronym. But the one I'm also secretly on the side working on is Elmendorf. And Elmendorf has a Fremo modular club that they were trying to find a place to find. And they have a place now. On top of that, they are going to make ground for 7 1/4 scale railroad, which I cannot wait. That one's got me excited. I'm not sure. They probably won't have the railroad up and running by the time I have to leave San Antonio, because my job has me moved from time to time. But I am definitely coming back to retire here in San Antonio. I think my wife and I are pretty sold. We love Texas. We love this city. It's got a lot of great clubs. It's got everything for us. And now that I heard that the 7 1/4 is coming around, love it. Yeah, they have their own. I think we'll take another field trip. I want to get the word out because I need this hobby town to survive to give us some competition in the area. Let me grab the Facebook. So, a couple things. If you want to know like the latest and greatest of Samra, so here's the official Club Samra's Facebook page. And then let me grab that hobby town real quick. There it is. So sending. Oh, there we go. There's the Facebook page for the San Antonio. Let's go ahead and take a quick field trip. So the Hobbytown, San Antonio, Texas. So they're currently demoing and remodeling the area that they were in. So this is the 1309 North Loop, 1604 West Suite, 101 San Antonio, Texas. So there's one of the owners. So yeah, I'm kind of excited because when it comes to San Antonio, there's only one that is in the area that does anything like this hobby-wise, and then you got the stereotypical Hobby Lobby, but it'll be nice to have a hobby town. So yeah, they're planning to open up next month. Can't wait. Fun times. But again, guys, thank you so much for all of your continued support. The channel has just been going crazy lately. The Icey family has grown to over 2,600 members, which is crazy to think about. And thank you so much for taking your time away from a Friday evening during the holidays to sit back, relax, and enjoy watching a train going around in circles. I do greatly appreciate it. And like I said, we've got some upcoming stuff. We've got next live stream will be next Friday. And then I'll be streaming Monday morning on Christmas Day. And I'll have a ton of videos coming out on Christmas. So there'll be a plethora of things to binge. And I'm excited for this one. I'm really, really excited. I put a post out of the new Rapido engines that I got for Union Pacific. They may make an appearance on Christmas. I'll just leave it at that. And that's the thing about it too. I'm hoping that the hobby town carries model railroading. I hope they do, because of how much of a market there is. So we'll see. Crossing my fingers. Oh, nice. You're making it for the SMT mainline. Yeah. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's awesome. And that's the great thing about this hobby, is that everyone does something a little bit different on each and every channel, which is amazing. And it really gets to the point on why I really call this hobby the world's greatest sandbox hobby, because a sandbox of it, you can just do whatever you want. And so you get to see SMT do repair videos. That was weird. I wonder if it's because of the light. So, IBCA Parts, yep, take it easy. Thank you so much for dropping by. Always nice to have you in, even if it's for, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. Just appreciate you just dropping by. Appreciate that. But yeah, everyone has their own spin on what they want to showcase about the hobby, and that's the great thing about it. SMT Mainline showcases how to repair DC engines for the most part. He's got his DC/DCC layout that he runs. We got Railfan K, who has some railfanning videos. We got BCA Parts that does his thing over on Instagram. We've got Papa John, who also has rail fanning videos as well. So yeah, there's just a plethora of people on model railroad. It's a great time to be in the hobby. Absolutely great time to be in the hobby. And then, like I said, for me, I like showcasing the rail fanning and just watching a train go around in circles. That's my specialty that I love to do. So my videos are, you'll see a train go from one point to another from a rail fanning perspective. You'll be able to get videos of riding the train. I do a lot of camera train videos. I got a lot of 360 camera videos from Samra. And then you got this live stream that I do to just talk about the hobby, and trying to see just how far we can take model railroading from a presentation standpoint. All right, shall we go fly again? They fly now. Yep, I will see you on Sunday as well. Have a good night, real fan. Real fan kid. All right, let's go ahead and go back to all the cameras here. And let's go flying. Because I'm in that mood to just fly a drone and get more practice out of it. I am on, if you know where, so if you look at San Antonio as a circle, I'm on, let me put it this way. I'm on the Kirby Yard area, if you know where UP Kirby Yard is. That side of the pie. My wife and I, we always call San Antonio the pie. And it's like, okay, we're in the northwest pie slice of the city or the south pie slice of the city. We always call it by a pie slice when it comes to San Antonio, because when it comes to the cities in Texas, it's basically one giant circle, and you got these inner rings that the interstates kind of go around the main core of downtown, which is an awesome system. We also call it a racetrack because it's basically one giant racetrack. But yeah, I'm near Kirby Yard. I do a lot of videos from Kirby as best as I can. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go to this. But yeah, Chuck, if you ever drop on by Samra, Samra's open on Thursday. I usually go there Thursday and Sundays for fun run nights. And I give out, so on YouTube, we do a lot of stickers, collectible stickers, and so forth. So I give out holographic stickers for those who meet me in person. So yeah, if you ever drop by, just come hunt me down and I'll give you a sticker. Austin is a racetrack? Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Okay, I think I want to angle this up just slightly. All right, let's go ahead and get our camera here. Ooh. That wasn't good. I think I actually crashed that one. All right, let's try that again. $20 away, nice. Yeah, we're about 30 minutes away from it. All right. Let's try this again. God, the trim is so bad on this. I'm a little rusty. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. All right. And there we go. Battery shot. There we go. Could have been a little bit better, but what can you do? Okay. Let's go ahead and get you guys back on board. Okay. All right. Gives you guys that front view Alright, let's, you know what? I haven't done something like... Hang on. I got another idea with this view. Let's do... Do I want to do it that way? No. It's gonna mess it up. Yeah, I'm hoping the Hobby Town has a good selection of model railroading stuff. We'll see. I'm crossing my fingers. If not, at least they'll have like painting supplies and other things that we could use for model railroading. Because I find that from time to time. And that's usually where I get my 3D puzzle buildings. And I could potentially put some of that on this layout. I think it'd be kind of cool. Also, guys, if you don't know, I have a video series that's going on right now. It's the Advent Calendar series. Basically, my family have taken mini prints, and they randomized all the mini print figures that I got, and they put it into this train Advent Calendar, so I'm kind of doing that. For the next few days, we're about halfway through that Advent Calendar series. I love Advent Calendars, and when I saw that train that you can put like anything that you want into this, it's like, yep, that's perfect. We'll do a mini print Advent Calendar series. That'll be a tradition on this channel. We'll put mini prints that we gotten from the subscription boxes. I'll also put ones that I've gotten over the year that haven't made a video debut, and you may see them on the Advent Calendar series. And also, if you have a sticker, feel free to send me a sticker. I've got a P.O. box. And I'll put your sticker on our sticker wall. I'll get you guys the rear view for a little bit. So when it comes to operations, it's a fairly simple, it's a circle, and I try to do my best to showcase that even with a circular layout like this, you too can do operations. I got a few sightings, and I've got some industries. The whole kind of backstory behind when this layout goes into operations mode, it becomes Iceyville. Iceyville is basically we take real life products and turn them into fantasy objects. And we try to collaborate with other YouTubers. And if they're producing something on their layout, we will try to incorporate it into our operational system here. So, for example, Mystic Trains imports Mystic Dust, that we take that Mystic Dust and turn it into dinosaurs for the plumber, and also dragon eggs for mom and son train rail fans. So you can kind of see the dinosaur loading platform there on the right. And my system is car card and waybills. The reason why I went with the system is because I really wanted to see the loads being represented on the waybills or in the car card sleeve. And on the waybills, I can actually show what that load is and what the product is being loaded into the boxcar. And I'm a big D&D fan when it comes to the role playing, so being able to see what's being loaded into the cars, I think was really, really cool. So that's what I use. Because with switch lists from JMRI, you can't necessarily get that same feel of what's being loaded and unloaded. And you can also apply a little bit more concept of time to operations, meaning that the waybills dictate how long a particular freight car gets loaded, unloaded, and so forth. Whereas on a split switch, you don't necessarily see that. It's all automated behind the scenes by the computer. And I didn't feel like, I mean, it was okay. It's just when it comes to what I want to do here on the channel, cars, and waybills was just the way to go. And I use the Micromart system to do the cards, and waybills. Matter of fact, I can show you a consist right now. So on the Icey Railway, I've got my Icey local. So here are my cards and waybills for the Icey local. So I've got my engine on the front. And then I've got basically my entire train in waybills. Now the way I do my cards and waybills, I basically put a picture of the actual car on the waybill or on the card, and I typed up all the information regarding that car. And so on this waybill, this cattle car is going to go to the farmer in Iceyville. It's getting routed from Kirby Yard via the Icey local train, and the shipper is from Bernard Mini Prince. And in this cattle car, it is carrying mini cows. So the farmer sends out cattle, ships it to Mini Print. Dr. Mini will then shrink them into the mini cows to be shipped back to Iceyville. That's why I love cards and waybills, because I can actually showcase that and show that onto the card itself. So that's on one of the trains, and this is the train that you'll see on the left-hand side as we go around in circles. We've got Boxcar Husky is shipping some 5 shaped leaves to FC Road Shop. We've got an empty ice box that's going to be shipped. Let's see, it's an empty ice box that we're going to load up ice for Humane City Junction, because we shipped that ice to him for the Riverside transfer. We've got the Crooked River Eastern, who's shipping us wheat on the Pillsbury hopper cars. And I've got 2 more that I gotta make. But Iceyville is also going to have some Fire Patrol cars. There's the first one there. And that's going to go to our Millions of Way track. So here's the second one. And so that's going to consist of our train. So that is the entire Icey local train. That'll come in and drop off the cars so we can get interchanged. Or swapped out, I should say, because interchange means something else. So one thing I've been thinking about doing as well, because I haven't seen anyone else do this, and I'm going to do it for Iceyville. So what do we do for waybills when it comes to passenger cars? Because typically they have, when it comes to passenger cars, they're normally on a special set of rules given by the the owner of the layout. Say, hey, stop at this station for X amount of seconds, this amount of seconds, and so forth. Something I've been thinking about doing with my passenger cars is actually having waybills for people or a group of passengers at that station to pick up, drop off, and so forth. Because what I can do is I can go into one more role-playing level when it comes to passenger cars, and I can label what passengers I'm about to pick up. Rail fanners, picking up VIPs, picking up YouTubers. See, the ideas get kind of crazy when you apply waybills to passenger cars. And that's something that's intriguing me. So I'm going to create a system that replicates passengers onto the passenger trains. But for now, I'm going with the stereotypical rule. I'm putting special instructions into the train itself. So the special instructions for the Icey Eagle, because I use a lot of Mopac power, but call it Icey Rail power. The Icey Eagle, which is the passenger train that goes on this circle, my special instructions is basically go to Iceyville Station, wait 30 minutes, then depart. That cat. Mary, you're supposed to be the superintendent. Why are you walking on the layout? Anywho. Mary. Alright, she's hunting. But yeah, so that's basically my car card and waybill system. It still has a lot more kind of development to do. But I'm excited. Hey, you. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. Hey, now, here. Oh, of course, and it crashed. Come on now. All right. There we go. So as far as we talk about industries, and I'll talk it from this perspective because it'll be a lot easier to talk to it. So on the left, there's the Icey local that I was talking about. So it is delivering those 2 fire cars. I just realized I'm missing a caboose on that. I gotta put the caboose back on it, along with the rest of the new cars that are coming into town. This branch line onto the track on the left is basically an independent branch line, and this steamer is in charge of that branch line. So we got the office that has the BCF parts that get loaded to it. We've got the pretend ice platform that loads ice for Humanity Junction. On the right, we have the little store that takes in the 5-leaf parts. We've got the little dinosaur manufacturing that's giving the eggs to the plumber. And we got the other branch line to the right there that the Utah Railway engine there will service. And eventually, I will have a switch track going straight into Kirby Interchange and Kirby Yard. And that interchange is what we will use to swap out all of our cars for staging and so forth, for the cars to go off into the internet realm to the other layouts. And I got that idea from Humanity Junction. But yeah, we did an entire operation session. The first operation session took only about an hour. And I would like for that to go to 2 hours. And in order to go to 2 hours, I need Kirby Yard. Because I want to showcase yard work and yard master work. And eventually I would like to showcase dispatching as well. And there's our Icey Eagle. The Icey Eagle is going to have a power change. It's going to go into that BL2 that you see there. So I got to make the car card for it. That's on my to-do list as well for tomorrow. And then finally, our last kind of, so on the left-hand side is going to be our main of way along with the Icey station. On the right-hand side, we've got the Daenerys Industries that produces those dragon eggs. And I plan to have a whole bunch of more facilities in the future. So one thing I'm going to add on the right-hand side is a Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, kind of flat is what I'm probably going to end up doing. And we're going to have a greenery facility flat as well. Or maybe just like a backdrop. So I've got some ideas for that. All right. Got the little Mopac switcher there too. To switch out the yard there, or the mains away yard. But yeah, that's pretty much the Icey Railway, Iceyville, for this layout. A heavily fantasy-inspired railway. I did make a lot of prototypical modelers, you know. Anyways. I think what we'll do is we'll give the imaginary yellow light indicating one more lap around. I think we'll call it a stream. This is another good view. So eventually all the corner modulars will look like this one. This is the only modular when I bought it that was fully complete and scenic. So that's what it's going to look like for all the other ones. Alright. Hotel number 1219 engineer approaching a red signal. All right, and one horn there. And that'll be the Broadway Limited 2019 with the Orient Express. All right, I'd thank each and every one of you for coming out today. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. It's been a crazy ride for 2023 as we slowly start closing the chapter on this year. I got a lot more coming up. We'll live stream next Friday along with Monday morning on Christmas Day. I got a lot more videos coming up. Got another mega project coming up after the Advent Calendar series is complete. And I'm excited for what's to come. So, for the guys, thank you so much. And see you on the next live stream.